Alhamdulillah. Dear brothers and sisters, pause for a moment. Breathe, clear your mind. What you are about to read is not ordinary motivation, and it is not empty words. This is a reminder rooted in the Quran, a truth that has moved hearts for centuries and changed lives in ways people could never explain. It is powerful because it comes from Allah Himself. In a world full of noise, pressure and fear, this message cuts through everything. It speaks directly to your heart, to the worries you hide, and to the silent questions you ask when no one is listening. This is not just advice. It is a doorway to peace, trust, and lasting barakah for those who truly reflect on it. Every single day, we wake up carrying something heavy. Some of us worry about money. Some worry about family, health, or the future. Others carry pains no one sees, buried deep inside the heart. These worries slowly drain our peace and cloud our faith. But Allah, the one who created your heartbeat and hears the whispers of your soul, did not leave you without guidance. Inside His book is a verse so powerful that when it becomes part of your morning, your life begins to change. Not overnight magic, but real transformation. A shift in how you see your problems and how you trust the one who controls every outcome. This verse is not about chasing wealth. It is about attracting barakah. True wealth is not counted in numbers. It is felt in peace, stability, and contentment. A person may have very little, yet Allah fills it with abundance. Another may have millions, yet live with anxiety, conflict, and emptiness. Barakah is Allah's mercy placed into what you already have. When barakah enters your home, small things become enough, hearts become calm, and relationships grow strong. Without barakah, even excess becomes a burden. This is why the believer seeks Allah's blessing before seeking increase. Allah reminds us clearly that rizq does not come from jobs, bosses, businesses, skills, or connections. These are only means. The true provider is Allah alone. He says that there is no creature on earth except that He provides for it. Look at the birds. They leave their nests hungry and return full, not because they are powerful, but because Allah feeds them. So ask yourself honestly, if Allah provides for creatures that do not plan, calculate, or stress, then what about you? The believer who prays, hopes, bows, and relies on Him with sincerity. Allah does not forget His servants, not ever, especially the one who turns to Him in trust. There is a verse from Surah At-Tawbah that scholars have highlighted for generations. A verse of complete reliance, surrender, and tawakkul. A verse that brings relief, sustenance, and long-lasting barakah when recited after Fajr. Not hundreds of times, not with exhaustion, just 7 times with a present heart, with certainty, with the feeling that says, Ya Allah, I have no power except what you give me. When you recite this verse, you are not repeating words. You are handing your worries to Allah. You are placing your future, your fears, and your needs into the care of the Lord of the mighty throne. You are declaring that Allah is enough for you. This changes how you walk into your day. Instead of anxiety, you carry trust. Instead of fear, you carry calm. Instead of desperation, you carry hope. That inner shift is where change begins, long before circumstances move. Imagine starting every morning like this. No rushing thoughts, no panic about the future, just certainty that Allah is handling what you cannot. Imagine barakah entering your home quietly, like rain falling at night while everyone sleeps. You do not hear it, but by morning everything feels lighter. Sustenance finds its way to you. Problems soften, doors open in unexpected ways. This is how Allah works when His servant relies on Him sincerely, without conditions or doubts. This one verse, recited with true tawakkul, can shift destiny, not because of the sound of the words, but because of the trust behind them. When parents recite it, Allah places its blessing beyond their own lives. It reaches their children and their children's children. Generational barakah is born from sincere reliance on Allah. A mother's recitation becomes sadaqah. A father's trust becomes protection. And long after they are gone, the effects remain. So do not underestimate a simple morning habit done with sincerity. Allah looks at hearts, not quantity. Give Him your trust and He will give you more than you imagined. When Allah is enough for you, nothing else needs to be. Children are not protected by wealth alone, they are protected by faith. A father's trust in Allah becomes a shield around his home. A mother's reliance becomes mercy that continues to flow long after she returns to Allah. This is not superstition or storytelling. This is the living power of the Quran. Today, I want to take you on a gentle journey, slowly, calmly, so you can understand why this verse works, what it unlocks, and how it becomes a key to a life filled with ease, peace, and divine help. Stay with me, because now we begin to uncover the verse and the spiritual reality behind its barakah. My dear brothers and sisters, now that your heart is awake, now that you understand why barakah matters more than money itself, we enter the core of this reminder. This is the moment when the Quran speaks directly to you. There is a verse recited by the righteous, a verse loved by scholars, a verse held tightly by believers across generations. It carries a secret of trust, a secret of strength, and a secret of provision that reaches your children even after you return to dust. A verse that connects the heart of the servant to the power of the Creator. That verse is, Allah is sufficient for me. There is no God except Him. Upon Him I place my trust, and He is the Lord of the mighty throne. Subhanallah. Pause here, reflect deeply. Allah is sufficient for me, not my job, not my boss, not my skills, not my savings. Allah alone is enough. These words are not poetry. They are a declaration, a statement of belief, a line drawn between reliance on creation and reliance on the Creator. When you say them, you shift your heart toward true freedom. When you say, there is no God except Him, you remind your soul that no one controls your provision except Allah. No one can stop what Allah sends, and no one can give what Allah withholds. When you say, upon Him I place my trust, you are handing over control. This is the core of barakah, because when you truly trust Allah, He opens doors you never saw. He sends solutions before problems overwhelm you. He carries you through moments you thought would break you. And then Allah reminds you who He is, the Lord of the mighty throne. A throne so vast that the heavens and the earth compared to it are like a small ring thrown into a desert. And you, yes you, reciting this verse, are asking the Lord of that throne to manage your affairs. Think about that. Do you truly believe He will abandon you? Do you think He will ignore your needs? Impossible. Allah does not fail those who rely on Him sincerely. Now understand why reciting this verse after Fajr is so powerful. Every moment of the day has its spiritual window, and Fajr is special. It is the time angels witness your deeds, the time mercy descends, the time the direction of your day is written. When you sit after Fajr and recite this verse 7 times, you are planting seeds at the best possible moment. This is why scholars said that whoever makes this verse their morning companion, Allah fills their day with sufficiency and their heart with peace. And the barakah does not stop with you. Your children benefit from your reliance. A father's tawakkul becomes protection for his home. A mother's dua becomes nourishment for her children. Your trust in Allah becomes a river of mercy that flows into your lineage long after you are gone. Some scholars even said that a believer's sincere morning remembrance becomes a shield for their descendants for generations. This is how Allah honors sincere hearts. There are real stories behind this. One scholar said, I recited this verse after Fajr every day. I did not become rich overnight, but my home felt peaceful. My worries faded. My children never lacked what they needed. Every time a door closed, Allah opened another. Another man said, I had no money, but I had this verse, and Allah provided for me in ways I never imagined. Because barakah is not magic, it is Allah quietly rearranging your world, so everything falls into place. Everything begins to work in your favor when reliance is real. Now the journey comes together. This is where understanding turns into action. This is where belief becomes a daily practice. I want to show you how to live with this verse, how to build a simple morning routine that attracts barakah, and how to make dua in a way that softens the heart and strengthens trust in Allah. Stay with me. This final part is not information, it is transformation. My beloved brothers and sisters, you now know the verse. Your mind understands its meaning. But there is something deeper, something that must settle in your soul. Reciting a verse is easy. Living by it is where destinies change. This is the difference between words on the tongue and certainty in the heart. So come with me into this final step. The step where this verse becomes your shield, your strength, your provision, your peace, your protection, and your legacy. When you recite this verse after Fajr, something unseen begins to move. As soon as you complete your Fajr prayer, the angels of the morning rise to the heavens. They carry your deeds. They witness your remembrance. They witness your sincerity. And when you remain seated, calm and present, and whisper this verse with awareness, something powerful happens. You are not alone in that moment. The unseen world is paying attention. In that quiet space, you are placing the weight of your worries onto the one who never tires. You are placing your future into the hands of the one who already wrote it with perfection. You are placing your fears into the care of the protector of the universe. This is not just recitation. It is a spiritual transfer of burden. The moment it is done sincerely, something lifts. Life feels lighter, the chest feels open, the heart feels steady. Fajr combined with this verse becomes a source of provision that follows you. Most people chase money, they chase opportunities, they chase success and security. But the believer chases Allah, and when that happens, success begins to chase him. When you stand for Fajr and recite this verse 7 times, you are declaring to the heavens that your day begins with Allah, your reliance is on Allah, and your outcomes are from Allah alone. When your day starts like this, Allah sends provision that finds you. Opportunities appear without force. People help you unexpectedly. Obstacles quietly move aside. Doors open without you knocking. This is barakah, a silent miracle. No noise, no drama, just divine ease. And the most beautiful part is that your children live under its shade without even realizing it. Never underestimate the power of quiet morning remembrance. You may be alone in a small room before sunrise. No audience, no recognition, but the barakah that descends through your tawakkul travels forward in time. It reaches your son, your daughter, their children, and generations you will never meet. Lives will feel easier because you trusted Allah early in the morning. This is the mercy of Allah. He rewards you long after you leave this world. A heart that truly relies on Allah becomes unshakable. What breaks people is fear, worry, pressure, uncertainty, loneliness, and stress. But the believer who recites this verse with conviction becomes firm inside. When fear appears, you remind yourself Allah is enough. When people disappoint you, Allah is enough. When life feels heavy, Allah is enough. When the path is unclear, Allah is enough. A heart attached to Allah cannot be broken by the world. So how do you build this into your life? Keep it simple. After Fajr, sit for a moment, breathe, slow down, close your eyes and remind yourself who your provider is. Recite the verse 7 times, slowly and consciously. Reflect on every word. Make a short dua for provision and barakah. Begin your day with trust, not panic. Do this for 7 days and your heart will soften. Do it for 30 days and your life will begin to change. If you carry this practice for a lifetime, your generations will live under Allah's mercy. My dear soul, pause and remember this truth. Your provision is already written. Your future is already planned. Your ease is already on its way. The doors meant for you are already being prepared. But Allah wants something from you first. He wants your heart. He wants your trust. He wants you to turn to Him, rely on Him, and speak to Him with certainty. When you do, you will find a peace that no storm in this world can shake. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not waiting to deny you. He is inviting you to depend on Him, to place your fears where they belong, to hand over control to the one who never makes mistakes. When you rely on Allah sincerely, your heart settles. The noise of worry fades. The pressure of the future loosens its grip. You realize that nothing meant for you can miss you, and nothing not meant for you can harm you. This certainty becomes your inner strength. Now, let us pause and turn our hearts to Allah together. Raise your hands, even if only in your heart. because dua is not about perfect words, it is about honest dependence. It is about standing before Allah exactly as you are, weak, hopeful, and trusting that He hears you. O Allah, most merciful, most compassionate, You know the condition of our hearts better than we do. You know our worries, our fears, and the silent pain we carry. You are the one whose mercy heals every wound. O Allah, fill our lives with blessed sustenance. Fill our hearts with calm acceptance of Your decree. Make us content with what You choose for us. O Allah, if there is something we desire that is not good for us, turn it away from us gently. And if there is goodness written within it, then make it easy for us through Your mercy. Do not let our hearts chase what will harm us. Guide us toward what brings us closer to You and brings peace into our lives. O Allah, protect our children. Guard their hearts, their faith, and their futures. Bless their provision and open for them doors of sustenance from places they could never imagine. Make their lives easier, because we trusted You. Let our reliance become a shield around them now and in the years to come. O Allah, You are sufficient for us in every matter. You are the caretaker of our provision, our hearts, and our future. Make this verse a light in our lives. Make it a protection for our children. Make it a reason for Your forgiveness on the day we stand before You. Ameen, O Lord of all worlds. If this reminder touched your heart, do not let it stop with you. Share it with someone who is struggling with provision, someone worried about their children, someone who needs hope. Perhaps Allah will open a door for them because you chose to pass this message on. And imagine meeting Allah on the Day of Judgment and finding mountains of reward because you spread His words. If your heart felt this message, comment, Allah is sufficient for me. And stay connected for more Quranic reminders that heal the heart and lift the soul. May Allah bless you, protect you, and fill your home with endless barakah. Ameen.